That's why I can't talk. I can't talk on TikTok because they banned me. Hey. My skin is crazy right now. Hi. What is up? I don't know who's in here, but hi, how are you? Thank y'all. Y'all, come on. I don't know if y'all can share this live, but share this live. They just banned me on TikTok. That's why I don't even try to talk on TikTok because I ain't even got the time or the energy. But hey y'all. And I tried to not post no videos, but God just I was like, okay, God, I'm not gonna talk for a while, God. You know, I'm gonna make sure. No, listen, y'all. God be wanting me to speak, cause I swear I won't say nothing. I swear I would ignore the social media. I would ignore it. I'll watch the videos, but I just um, baby, y'all comment. Let me know that y'all in here. Engage. Let me know. It's for y'all too, y'all. Um, I don't know. Between the things with Simone Biles and her husband and this whole Dr. Umar interview with the cooneries on Joe Budden's podcast, baby, I'm just over it. And people wonder why black people are where they are. Black people wonder why they go through the Black people wonder why they go through the things that they go through. I don't understand why I don't understand why black people act like a victim when y'all are very much the issue. You know what I mean? Like, how do you put a white person at the top of something that your people created? It makes no sense. It makes no sense how black people behave, and I look at how white people behave. It's just the internal self hate in the black community is like mentally unstable. It's generally mentally unstable. Generally. This is why I say there's a very big difference between black people and African American people in America. There's a very big difference. A very big difference, Ricky. There's a very big difference. There's a very big difference between black people and African American people. It's a very big difference, and it's crazy. Hi. You're at work? Oh my goodness. Hi. Well, thank you. I was supposed to be posting, but I can't not post clearly because I'll be feeling like, girl, just go ahead and say it. Where do you work at? What do you do? What do you do for a living? I'm just gonna let some more people come in here. I wanna know. I generally just find America very much weird. This lady needs to stop being hostile. Why are you worried about my hostility and remove yourself? I don't like people in America. I don't like y'all. Like, I don't like people out here in this. Y'all get on my nerves. People in, oh my God. The way that people behave as if the world is here for you. Why is you worried about, like, oh my God. There's a difference in not agreeing with how somebody behaves. Very big difference. But I'm not trying to force you to change. I'm not trying to force you not to be gay. I'm not trying to force you not to be your way. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. Hey, who just called me here? Y'all, share my live. Oh, you're in Connecticut. Hey, whoever just popped in here, hi. Your home health day. Oh, that's so good of you. I couldn't do that. I could not do that at all. I could not. Mm-mm. But I send you the love and strength. I send you love and strength, boo, but I couldn't. Mm-mm. You know, people always ask me why do I say people in America? Because who else am I speaking to? I'm not speaking to nobody else in no other country. I'm talking about the things that's going on in America. It's not for everybody. Yeah. I'm just very self-aware of what I can do, and that's just, I could not. You know, I just could not. I could not. Mm-mm. Do you celebrate Christmas? I don't really celebrate the holidays. I let like my mama get my baby stuff, but I don't do that. I know today's a holiday, so nobody's coming in here, but hi y'all, share my live. Mm-mm. But yeah, it's just sad that in America you're not really able to be an individual because as soon as you speak against the things that is going on in America, these people try to label you all of these toxic labels as if you were born to be accepted by them. In hindsight, you know what I mean? Like even when I be talking about transgenders and I be talking about gay, you ain't gotta change what you do for me. I'm just saying how I feel about it. It's weird. It's weird how the world wants you not to say how you feel because it's gonna hurt somebody else's feelings as if I'm here for you. I'm not here for you. It is so weird how they make you responsible for other people's mental health, how they make you responsible for how somebody else is going to respond. I have nothing to do with how you choose to handle what I'm saying. I have nothing to do with that. Even when it comes to these white people expect every black person to bow down and accept what they're saying. I'm the wrong black person. I'm not. I'm a real black person. I'm not whitewashed. I'm not African American. I'm a black person. And I stand in my blackness. And every time I see Dr. Umar on one of these interviews, it just lets me know how these black people got in the position that they got in, how they became rappers, how they became these super popular podcasters, because y'all are very much willing to. This is why I choose to date black men who work regular jobs, and I would never want a black man with a bunch of money. Because any black man with a bunch of money, 9 times out of 10, he had to step outside of his blackness and he had to self, what is the word I'm looking for? He had to go against himself and somewhere along his journey to be accepted by these white people. And I'm just not willing to. Even when I hear like these black people telling these young black men, well, cut your hair, wear a suit, do this, do that. What you're telling me as a black man is that you're shifting your natural truth to be accepted by non-black people because you want money. I just rather not. I'm just not okay with that. I would rather date a man that works at McDonald's than date a man with money. I genuinely would. I genuinely would rather take a black man that works at McDonald's and he come home, he smell like burger and fries over a man with a bunch of money. And any black woman that wants a man that wants a black man with a bunch of money, you're not a true black woman. Even with this lady, what's her name? Dr. Jackie or whatever. She's on some type of show and she was saying how black women, they just lie about their, bitch, you're not a black woman. You're an African American woman because how dare you? That's why I could never. You have to disrespect your blackness on some level to get to where those people are. I'm okay. I'm just not. Hey, who just popped in here? And it's sad They have given these black people this white mindset that money is the end all be all, and that is not the truth. It's not the truth at all. For you to have a whole bunch of money, you cannot be true in your blackness. You have to be accepted by the white people. And I'm just okay with a man that works at McDonald's. We're going to have to figure it out, baby. We just going to have to do what we got to do. I'm just not. I would rather a man that works at McDonald's and I see him rather than a man that works 20 hours, 40, 50 hours a day, whatever, to provide me with a car. I'm not. Take the bus. Just make it home to me on time. Black people don't realize how whitewashed they are. Black women don't realize how y'all have been told to step outside your blackness. Legit. Hey y'all, make sure y'all comment, y'all engage. Let me know that y'all in here. But it's ringing. Okay. But yeah, help me speak because I'm about to be real disrespectful, but it's just weird. It's just weird how black women disrespect black men because, oh, well, if you ain't got money, you ain't got nothing for me. So when you say that, what you are telling me is that you don't want a black man. You want a individual that's willing to do whatever for a piece of money, and that is not what I want. I want a black man. I want a black man that's able to stand in his truth, and he does not have to cut his hair. He does not have to change his attire to be accepted. Even when it comes to these college educated people, I would prefer a man who's not even college educated at this point. I'm okay. I'm just, even when it comes to black women and like when they get plastic surgery and when they go change their hair and they do, bitch, what are you doing? How do you claim to be a black woman when you're doing things to behave like a white woman? The lifestyle that black women are trying to fight for is what a white woman has been given naturally. And y'all are basically telling your black men that you're legit birthing that they are not good enough unless they have a piece of money when that money was created to even hold them down in the first place. Hey y'all, make sure y'all comment, y'all engage. Okay, let me know that y'all in here. But if white people accept you, you're not black to me. Like legit. And there's white people who accept me, but you're not gonna talk to me crazy. You know what I mean? For me to be accepted. You're not gonna tell me that this black man is only worthy if he can give you money. This black man is only worthy if he can buy you material items or he can take you to a certain restaurant. It's weird. And then you want like, and I'm not trying to do this, but even when it comes to the whole Christmas aspect, y'all are legit working your fingers to the bone to give this white man the credit for what you did legit. You want me to allow my black husband to go out to this world, work his fingers to the bone so we can give accountability, we can give credit to a white person. That's not gonna happen. No, no, no. Oh no, baby. It's not. It's just not acceptable to me. I don't understand some black people. I don't understand how black people have said, oh, well, we are being treated this way, but y'all allow them to treat y'all this way. Everything y'all do validates how they treat us in America. Each time you celebrate Christmas, what you are saying is that I'm going to be the slave to this white Santa. I'm going to be doing the work. I'm going to be the one doing all of this, but then I'm going to look up and say, oh, the white man actually gave you the presents, like you giving the slave owner. You were legit the one in the field doing the work with the slave owner get to say, well, no, I'm going to charge you this amount of money. You ain't finna get credit for shit. You want me to tell my black son that for him to have a woman, he's only worthy if he's able to provide a certain lifestyle. My son is a king. I'm not raising a black slave. I'm raising a king. And he is going to be the king of his household. So he is not going to be giving credit to anybody outside of his household but himself for everything that he does. Hey, y'all. It's weird. It's weird how, oh my gosh. It is so weird how, as black women, we allow ourselves to struggle. We allow ourselves to go through so much pain and heartache because we are trying to live up to a white woman's lifestyle expectation, which was never created for us in the first place. Black women, we have, I don't know what I was watching, but it was on TikTok, of course, and he was talking about the black household. It has always been the black woman and the black man. It has always been the black woman working hard, and so is the black man working hard. Only when we integrate it, it's like, oh, well, now the black man has to be the only one working hard, and I want to stay home and take care of the kids and do this and do that. Baby. Hi, thank you for coming, Michelle. Hey, mysterious lady. I'm being for real. And black women don't realize that. Black women don't realize y'all are trying to have a white woman lifestyle when we are black people. Which is why the disrespect that happens, like with the kids in the school, right? Y'all are trying to teach black children the same way that white kids learn, but it is proven and there's evidence that black children learn at a faster rate. So you have to teach black kids in a certain way, and white kids just learn however they learn. I don't care. However they learn. Black people need to learn that we will never have that white relationship standard. Because neither one of us are equal in America. The black man is not equal, and neither is the black woman. And they use the black woman to manipulate the black man and to hold the black man down. And whenever I speak on my black women, they be trying me. You know what I mean? And I don't, no, I do mean to be disrespectful. We're not gonna lie. I be disrespectful on purpose because you can't beat me up. It's like, you can't beat me up. You can't, like, I am one of y'all. So you know what I mean? But if we want healthy, balanced black families, we have to stop fighting for the white woman standard. And the white woman standard very much of, my husband has to make $100,000 a year. And for your black husband to make that money, he cannot be a black man. He has to be a slave. Only a white man can make that money in a balanced, equal, brilliant, what's the word? Y'all know what I'm trying to say, like in an equal way. A real black man that stands by the core black values, that is raising real black men, is never going to be able to make that amount of money because the white man's always going to say, who do you think that you are? And black women, and y'all know, and if you don't know, I can't stand interracial couples. I can't stand it. I don't like it. It gets on my nerves. It gets on my nerves. I don't care if you're a man or you're a woman. It gets on my nerves. I don't like it. But that is why a lot of people go to other races, because it's easier. It's so much easier. Now I'm seeing a whole bunch of women on TikTok say, well, just go date white men. I don't know his name. Jack Harlow made that song. Y'all just over here lusting over these. Okay, God. Y'all over here lusting over these white men because of money. Legit. Y'all are lusting and wanting these white men because they can provide you with a lifestyle, but are they going to be able to feed you spiritually like a black man could? Never. A white person could never give a black person what they need in their soul. Y'all are legit going to have to sacrifice something. And the fact that black people are willing to ignore that is very much the issue. I just don't understand black people dating white people. I don't understand it because what are you trying to build? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to get out of it? Nothing. Everything that people say that they want, oh, because I fell in love with them. Love is a choice. I can love anybody by choice. That's a choice. That's a choice. Love is a freaking choice. Love it. People try to use, well, I fell in love with them. You made a choice then. You made a choice to say, oh, she's cool. She does this for me, so I'm going to choose to love her. I don't care what you do for me. I don't care what a white man can offer me. I'm going to choose to love a black man. Which pissed me off about that Dr. Umar interview with that coon. Because even when he was saying what he was saying, oh, I've always thought like this, which proves to me that your mind has never been focused on what Dr. Umar was saying. Your mind has not been focused on black women. Your mind was open. Like, they proving our point. You did not make a choice to only date black women. What you said was, my mind is open. I don't care if you're black, you're white. You have to make a choice. Listen, this is why I want loyalty over love. Hey, Veronica, because love is a choice. I can love anybody, which is why I don't agree with people being gay, because you're making a choice. You're saying they make me feel this way, so I'm going to choose to love them. I'm sorry, I'm going to choose to only love black men. Dr. Umar kept telling me, well, why don't you pick another black woman and another one and another one? Because you have not forced your mind to be focused on that group. Your mind was open. Mine is not open, bitch. Mine is closed, bitch. If you're not black, don't come talk to me as a man. There is no openness here. I'm making a choice to only love my black men. Love is a choice, which is why people can get cheated on, because your partner is making a choice. They have not forced their brain to only be focused on you. Love is a choice. Love is a decision. Does not matter. But loyalty will not even allow you to step outside of that. That's why I don't want you to love me. I want you to be loyal to me. And black people, African American people have no loyalty to themselves, because they're not conscious. Because when you make a choice, you have to be conscious and you have to be aware. If you're not conscious, your mind will say, oh, she looks good. And your mind will ignore the fact that she has white skin. It's not. We're very alert. Oh, you're cute, but you're white. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Listen, I'm sorry, I just can't. Being gay is a choice. Being a transgender is a choice. All of that is a choice. People get mad at me, but it's a choice. If you're black in America and you're dating somebody who's non-black, you're making a choice. And you're doing it because it's easier. And if you don't know, hey y'all who just popped in here, if y'all don't know, I talk mess. I acknowledge all of the wrongdoing that my black women do. Very much so. If you know, you know. If you don't, go check out the videos. But at the same time, this is why I don't like white people. This is why I believe in segregation, because it's the manipulation. Yes, my black women, we got our toxic traits. Yes, my black people, my black women, we got our ways, but that's because we're forced to have those ways. It's like you want black women to be a rose that is growing out of a concrete. It makes no sense. If you're not even willing to give a black woman the space, the time, and the capacity to heal and not live in survival mode, how are you going to get mad at her for being masculine? And how are you going to even be mad at her for doing what she's doing when y'all are legit forcing us to be in that way? Now, hey Boogie, is leaving Christianity going against God? I'm not, listen, you always do this, Veronica. It's not my place to tell you to leave Christianity. What I would say is ask the Creator if that's what's right for you. But what I'm going to say for me, in my experience, in my journey, No. No, but God can come to you in many different ways. Christianity is not the only way to the Creator, but it's not my job to lead you that way. Um, what was I saying? But yeah, enjoy your topics. You're gonna be very valid 20s. Y'all, they gonna try to kill me, okay? And I ain't trying to die. And I need like, if I started to do, if I actually started to do podcasts, I would only want black security, and I don't know, but yeah, but like, how can you get so mad at that? And anytime a black man disrespects a black woman, anytime a black man chooses to step outside of their race, it just lets me know that one, you're not willing to give a black woman the safety, the mental space, the physical space, and you're not willing to help her step outside of the survival mode because it's too much for you. For you to date a black woman who is kind of raw, you are going to have to be a man that is willing to build that space for her to do the healing, for her to trust you, for her to be able to step outside of that, and a lot of people are not. Is a podcast the same as OnlyFans? No. That is why I really have an issue with black men who date white women, because it just makes me feel like, doesn't make me feel, you're weak. You're a weak person. Anybody that disrespects black women for where they are, and you have not been willing to give us the space to even do the healing, is very much the issue. It's just very much the issue. Make sure y'all engage. Hi, you guys just popped in here. I really appreciate y'all for following me. It's like how do you feel about Martin Luther King? 12/12, y'all. Thank y'all. I can't say that I don't like him because I never knew him personally. I just don't like the things that he stood for. I do not agree. That's what it is. Okay, God. I do not agree with the direction that he led our people, which in the end, he realized what he did. In the end, he realized it, but him himself, he wanted to date white women. So men are not allowed to speak on manipulative women. No, I'm not saying. I don't listen. I believe men should only speak to men, and I believe women should only speak to women. If men have an issue with what women are doing, I feel like you need to have a conversation with a woman so she can check the women. But a man should never speak to women, and a woman should never speak to men about anything that goes on. Stay in your role, stay in your lane. That is what I believe in. Which is why y'all don't really see me a lot speak on black men, because it's just not my role, it's not my position. I'm a woman. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of the issue too. Because in the black world, they have gotten this mindset as if women feel like they can check a man. Women feel like they are as powerful as a man when you're not. Because as soon as a man knock you out, oh, he abused me. Well, bitch, I thought you was equal. Stop cussing. I thought you was equal. But that's just my opinion. But because listen, us as women, we know that women are manipulative. I'm very aware of it. Y'all hear me all the time. I speak on women all the time. We're not unaware of it. How are you raising a young black man with that mindset? With what mindset? If you're speaking about how I feel about the series Roots, the same way that I feel about them making a musical about the color purple. Why are y'all showing our people in a negative image? Legit, Roots was created. Like they try to say, oh well, we make these movies to educate y'all. Why do we need to be educated on toxic things that happen to our people? How do you? Oh, hey Ra. So when it comes to my son and women, this is what I tell him. Whenever you feel like you have to check a woman, that is your time to walk away because that is not your job to check her. Any woman that is for you, you do not have to check. Any woman you have to put your hands on, that is not your woman. That is not your woman. If you feel like you need to yell, cuss, and scream at her, God has given you a signal that is not your woman. Because any woman's for you, you don't have to yell, you don't have to scream at, and you don't have to check. You don't have to check her. The moment that you feel like you have to jump outside of yourself to get at that woman, that's not your woman. And I'm not saying like you're not gonna have disagreements, but if you're not married to her, what are you checking her about? If you have not chosen her to be the woman for you for till the day that you die, what are you even going back and forth to her about? It's time for you to remove yourself. It's time for you to remove yourself. It's time for you to remove yourself. Thank you. Hey, y'all who just popped in here. But back to Roots. When it comes, like, oh, and I hate doing this, and I hate comparing myself to white people, but like with the movie Roots, how many movies do you see about the Jewish people being whipped, lashed, hung, killed by Hitler? Let's just be real. How many movies do you see that is disrespecting the Jewish people? You don't. Everything that they show to black people is to keep your mind in this mindset that you are nothing more than that. You are nothing more than trauma. You are nothing more than pain. Black people are not able to have anything else but trauma and pain. You believe depict our past, reality, our. If you continuously look at the past, how are you going to grow from the past in your present? Whenever you are in the present moment, always looking backwards, you're never going to be able to move forward, which is why our people are never growing and developing. We are continuously going in a cycle of repetitiveness. Those movies that are made get Oscars. And why they get Oscars? Because you're willing to disrespect black people. That's like I'm standing here in the present, but I'm always looking backwards. How am I ever going to move forward if I'm always looking at the past? Eminem is the best rapper. That's good for you, Bookie. I said he's not. The fuck? I said he's not. He's not black, so you can't be the best at nothing that you have not created. The issue? That's why I don't like white people. Y'all get on my nerves. That's like, that is what I mean. How can he be the best at being a rapper when he... Tell your mama to chill. I don't know how to chill. That's like... I'm not gonna go there. Hold on. What does racism mean? Racism is when you care more about your people than somebody else's group. I believe in racism, 1000%. I see no issue with it. I see no issue with it. I see no issue with the white person telling me they don't want me in their restaurant. Okay, deuces, I can go make my own. I see no issue with it. There's a difference when you are using racism to hold people down like white people have. Black people can never be racist because it's not in our bloodstream. We don't care what nobody else do because we're the best at everything we do. Hey Charles. Is anger the same as hatred? No. It's very different. Like how can I say this? Like I'm angry at gay people for choosing to use a certain body part to be penetrated, but that does not mean that I hate you. I can still love and support you and not agree with your behavior. Like I get angry at my son all the time, but that does not equate up to hate. I love my son, but he makes me angry. He triggers the emotional part of me. But there is no but. If you are always saying but, you are disregarding what you're trying to say. Old school hip hop was way more conscious than what it is today. Old school hip hop, they were actually speaking about stuff. Today, they are just saying things to be able to make money and to trigger people's emotions. I truly do not agree with black people seeing things that happened in the past because the past has nothing to do with the present, which is why black people have not grown or developed, which is why black people are still children in grown people's bodies. And we wonder why our people are where they are because they're not growing and they're not developing. No, I don't care if you're a woman penetrating a man in his anus. I don't care if you're a man penetrating a woman in your anus. That's not what your body was made for. It's wrong. It's wrong. Just because you come to earth and your mind starts to become aware and your mind becomes intelligent and now your mind is saying, oh, I can use this specific thing, but I can use it for something else. That does not mean that that's what it should be for. Just just because you can put a baby in an oven does not mean you should be putting a baby in an oven. Just because I can put a cucumber up my vagina does not mean that I should be doing it, which is where free will comes in. Just because you can do it does not mean that you should be doing it. We need to see and share our truth, the good, bad, and ugly, learn from those experiences. What is black people learning from slavery? What is black people learning from seeing other black people being whipped and chained? What are you learning from that? That it's possible for you? That you could be in that same position? I don't understand what you're learning. There's a difference saying, this is how your people started, and this is how they're ending. But that's not happening. Every time these movies are being shown to our people, they are saying this is how it started and this is how it can end. They never show anything else but that image. Never. Hey, Percy. Never. Everything that they show about our history, they are saying that it's possible to happen today. Who you about to chain up? Who you about to whip? I'm the wrong. Who you about to whip? Even in Black Panther, they could not even make a sequel that did not have another group of people enslaving black people. Every time black people are up here, they have to make sure they put somebody else that can tell you, oh no, but we're going to knock you down every single time. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Percy. Everything that they show black people on the mental programming of the TV screen is to cause more self-inflicted harm because most black people are not conscious and aware. Hey, healing, I love you. Not healing, like not conscious and aware. So when black people are watching this, because most black people are unconscious. So when you're watching these movies, your mind is saying, oh, well, this is possible. This is possible. And what y'all don't realize is what your mind believes, it will manifest. And I'm going to be real. I believe they're going to try the whole slavery thing again. They're going to try it again. And it's going to be okay, but I'm going to end up dying. Either I'm going to be dead before it happens or I'm going to die during the situation. Either one. And I've already accepted it. They're going to try it again. Why do you claim black people have no rights? We're in I don't claim black. I have to speak in a way that these African American people can understand. If I start speaking in a conscious way, they won't be able to understand anything that I say. I hate calling myself black. I'd rather call myself copper, but people in the American society will never understand that. And I don't have the time or the energy to be saying, well, I mean this, or I'd rather say, I speak to them how they can understand. Exactly. You learn nothing from slavery, but re-traumatize yourself over and over and over again. Hey, y'all who just popped in here. And black people don't realize that. Because most African American people are very much in their mind. Most African American people are not conscious of themselves. They see themselves as the collective black people. They don't see themselves as individuals. And you're not going to show me a negative image of myself. That's like you showing me in a jail cell. I don't want to see that. I want to see myself rich, happy, and balanced. But they want us to see ourselves in a negative image. What are you getting from seeing yourself in a negative image? That's like you walk in the bathroom and every time you look in the mirror, you just see yourself as a crackhead. What do you think is going to happen over time? We're not from Africa. Right now, with all the African people that's coming over and they try to stop them, are we all there now? No, we are still here in America. Not everybody that has dark skin came from Africa. Majority of us are Native Americans, and they don't even want us to realize that. You are a yapper, but you're listening, Mr. Cheese. But you're listening, Mr. Cheese. But you're listening. But you're listening, Mr. Cheese. Thank you. I love you too, Bookie Wookie. That's the same approach. We in the entertainment field have to incorporate education in the medium. But you can't do that because you're not empowered to do that. It's white people. So you're never going to be able to incorporate like that. You're not. You will be a great female wrestler too. I'm not doing that. I would never be a wrestler. I'm not gonna harm my pretty face. No, Boogie. Hey, y'all who just popped in here. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all engage, comment. I really appreciate y'all for listening to me. Me yappy. Thank you for listening to my big voice. I appreciate it. But I believe, like y'all know, I believe in segregation. Black people need to be saged, and we need to deprogram our people, and we need to decipher if you are too far gone or not. But black people will never be rich. Y'all see, the only rich people is the ones that sell themselves out or they sell their people out. Look at Oprah. Oprah became a billionaire because she sacrificed herself. Like, she was legit best friend with Jeffrey Epstein. That's his name. This is the same black woman that built that school over there with them African girls and had them African girls getting raped every single day, and she ain't saying nothing about it, baby. We need one race of honest people. Like, legit. Look at Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Oprah, Lee Daniels, all of those black people that are super successful, they all have done negative things towards their people. They all have said things towards their people. Steve Harvey, I love him dearly. I don't want to say this, but speak the truth, Tatiana. I love me some Steve Harvey. I'll fight for Steve Harvey. But how he did Monique on that show. When he disrespected her on his show is when he got that Family Feud show. Is when he started getting higher and higher and higher. Money is for white people. Money was created for black people that is willing to sacrifice certain parts of themselves or just for plain white people. Even in the Dr. Umar, that coon, he was trying to use the example of, well, why do rich white people will pick a black? No. You're moving to Venus. No, you're not. Keep asking questions. I like that. You're helping me have something to talk about, Veronica. But, no. I hate when they say, well, I'm poor and I'm white. Find a better way out, and you wouldn't be that. You don't have to go through the struggles as black people. The only reason why you are poor and white is because you have not stepped into your full power and you're living in a lack mindset. But the moment that you stepped into your white power and you took hold of your privilege, you would not be in that position anymore. You would not. I want to leave this planet too. I'm waiting for the aliens. Either they gonna try to bring slavery back and I'ma die, or the aliens gonna come. It's gonna be one or the other with me. It's gonna be one or the other. Either I'm gonna die because I'm not gonna be a slave, or the aliens gonna take me and say, you know what, you are one of us. Girl, you're good. I saw this man and he said he don't help poor white folks. Do you agree? I help anybody. I don't care who you are. I will help you. I'm being honest. Raping and abusing white women is the most black men fun. I'm not even finna go. Black women allow themselves to be abused, though. Black women allow themselves to be abused because I don't want to go in that conversation, but yeah, black women, we allow ourselves to be abused. Listen, nobody wants to accept the fact that everything that you do is because you allowed it. Ultimately. And I know that's probably hard to hear. Yeah, like, let me stay on this topic first though, but no matter what you do, you always have a position of power in your choices and your decisions. There is always an opportunity for you to protect yourself. I don't care what situation you are in, you have a position of power. But in America, they have taught you you don't have a position of power, but you always have a position of power. In America, they teach you how to be a victim, but you are not a victim. You are only a victim if you are standing and you're viewing life from your brain's perspective. But if you're conscious, you're not a victim. Helping anyone. While I don't believe in interracial dating, while I believe in segregation, if God tells me to help this white person, I'm gonna help them. If God tells me to give this person food, I'm gonna give it to them. When God speaks, I speak. You know what I mean? The human things that go on earth have nothing to do with what God, the Creator, tells me to do. I might not like it. I might be like, God, why do you want me to get my money? But if God say, Tatiana, move, who am I to judge you? You know what I mean? Who am I not to say no? I'm not going against God because y'all do wrong to me on earth. So, no, if God say help them, I'm going to help them. Unfortunately. I have to follow, and you're not going to make God mad at me because I want to be mad at you. I'm not going to go into that. That's not when there's children, because that's when it starts. What you mean? I don't know. I'm all over the place. But, when it comes to like Caucasian kids though, when I'm talking about segregation and like interracial dating, I mean adult white people. It has nothing to do with the babies. The babies come here free of fall. They are programmed to not like black people. they are programmed not to like black people. So I would never disrespect. I would never disrespect a Caucasian child because kids ain't got nothing to do with it. Do you believe we live many lifetimes? Yes, if you have not completed what you're supposed to complete on Earth. Okay. I don't know if y'all noticed, so I started my journey in 2015. And as I've started my journey, I have come to realize, for one, we do ask to come to Earth. Well, we don't really ask. We are asked, do we want to come to Earth, and we have to approve of it or not. Thank you. And when you're on Earth, there are things that you need to learn and develop and grow from. And if you do not learn and grow from those things, you are going to have to repeat life over and over and over and over again. And this is going to be my last one. I believe this is going to be my last lifetime. I don't know how many I've had before. I don't know. But this is going to be my last time on Earth. I'm done. I don't know what I need to learn. I'm done. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. I learned what I needed to learn. Earth is very much hell. And you will keep coming back as many times as you need to learn. You know what I mean? We black women need to stop allowing disrespect. We need to start sticking up for ourselves. We need to learn how to lead. Most definitely. The things that black women go through is by choice because we've been told to be a victim. We've been told to be a victim. We've been told it's okay to live within our emotions. We have been told it is okay to attach to these men as if they're God when they're not. We have been told to go to men and allow men to tell us, oh, well, let's have a family, and we just had these families. No. We have been told, and I'm not saying you don't listen to a man, but if you have not married him, why are you listening to anything he got to say? Like, it doesn't make sense. Everything that because I can't speak on white women. I'm not white. But everything that we as black women go through, we can stop. We can stop. Now, we would not have to take that position if our black men were healthy and balanced, but we all know that they are very much still traumatized, still enslaved. So we have to this is the issue. Us as black women, we have to step outside of our woman nature because of how the world is and take power and make those choices and those decisions because the men are not going to be able to do it. Now, God has sent the man to earth to be the leaders, and we are supposed to be the teachers. But because of how the white man has been able to manipulate our black men, they are not the leaders. They have told us as women that we are the leaders when we should not be the leaders. But because of how the world is, we have to now make those choices and those decisions for us and the men. Because the men are just gone. They just lost. And I love y'all. Like, y'all black men, y'all know I love y'all. But truth is truth. So every time I hear a black woman say, oh, he got me pregnant, you're a victim. Because you have to step outside of yourself to make that choice to say, I'm not going to have that kid. We're not living in the 1800s. We don't have that privilege to sit here and hold men accountable because we ain't got the time, we ain't got the energy. We have to step outside of ourselves and become the leaders because the men are never going to do it. They're never going to do it. I do believe in numerology, astrology. I'm not going to say I don't believe in it. It is real. It's just not real for me. I don't follow it, but I do follow numerology. Well, I don't follow anything, but I use numerology to help me along my journey. I'll say it like that. And let me go back to that black, like my sisters. Like, I love y'all. If my black sisters watching this live after I post this, listen, I love y'all and I mean no harm. But we don't have time to be a victim. We don't have time to blame a man for anything. We don't have the time. We don't have the time. And that is why our children are failing, because we keep allowing these white people, oh, my window open, to tell us it's okay to be a victim when it comes to our black men, and it's not. We don't have the time to sit here and play the victim and blame the man when we have the power. We are going to have to be the leaders. The men want to be us now. The men are trying to date men. The men want to dress like us. The men want to talk like us. I was looking at Offset. This man that went and got piercings on his face, they want to be us. They're lost. While God has put the man in position to be the leader, the world has put black women in position to be the leader. And we are going to have to take that role until our black men are back powerful. Like in the hospitals, if the doctors are not around, the nurses are second in command. We are going to have to take position at this point. And each time you blame a black man for what you chose to do, you are very much allowing these white people to continue to manipulate us. And we need to stop that. When do you think, what time period blacks started developing this issue? Integration. That ain't hard. Yeah, you see how fast I said that? Integration. 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 I can't say that enough. Integration was the worst thing ever. Oh, I want to throw up. Integration. Integration was the worst thing possible. And it only happened because my black women back then were just too in survival mode. They wanted a way out. They wanted to stop struggling. You know what I mean? You wanted this white man's lifestyle. Every time the white people would come and burn our stuff down, instead of laying your life down on the line and say, you know what, we all have to die. No. Okay. You don't want us there. Okay, bitch, fuck y'all. You can't tell me where to go. Like, the attitude that we have now would have been the perfect attitude for that. Fuck y'all food stamps. Bitch, we can make a garden. Bitch, I'll go eat grass. No. Black women wanted outside of the struggle. Black women wanted to stop being maids and stop doing that and stop doing that. And y'all look at the white woman. Bitch, fuck that. I'd rather eat grass. I'd rather live in a hut. You know, Joe, I mean, why would you even ask me? That shit pissed me off. Why would you even ask me that? You know it did. You know me better than anybody. You know me by now. You know that shit pissed me off. It pissed me off to the fucking core. Why? Like, y'all, I was trying to take a break. Like, my mental, like, I've been trying to take I couldn't. When I seen that video, I was like, you know what? Fuck that break. Oh, God, forgive me. But I couldn't. The break was gone. I'm back. Because that just pissed me off. It pissed me off. Oh, boy, I can't. I can't. Yeah, and I mean no harm. I believe in violence, but I believe in peace, too. When y'all ready to be violent, I'm ready. But for now, I'm being peaceful. Okay? We need to get our kids out of their schools. Oh, y'all, let's not even talk about that, because my child's school is trying me. My child's school is trying. You know what? Let me not get into the topic, because black people, we need to separate. We need to separate. That is the only solution. We need to separate and dissect what black people needs to be put back with the white people. We need to segregate and then give a mental test. give a black test to see who is really black and who is just too far gone. And if you're too far gone, we're going to throw you back over there with the wolves. Just throw them back. Because we are where we are because of our own people. Let's just be honest. We are where we are because there's always those select black people that just want to be accepted by the white people. And we never forced them out of our world. He had Dr. Umar on there. And y'all know how Dr. Umar is. And the things that they were saying, it just lets me know why they are with, oh God. Oh, just watch the interview. Just go watch the Joe Budden interview with Dr. Umar. My mouth was dropped. Especially Joe Budden out of all people. But every time I hear black people agreeing with integration, it makes my blood boil. Hold on. I gotta turn this light on because. But my thing, cause they looking at me. White people looking at me, y'all, and I ain't got time. My thing with integration is, what was the benefit of it? What was the benefit of integration? What was the benefit of integration? Oh, well, we wanted to learn their education for what? Everything that we are successful in has nothing to do with their education system. It comes within us. It comes from a gift that God has given us. I don't understand what is the benefits of integration. We can go to their schools. Our kids are mistreated. They tell us that we can't learn our history. Oh, we can eat in their restaurants. We're the ones cooking, cleaning, doing everything. I don't understand. They're still killing our people. White people are legit hanging our black men, sodomizing them, cutting them open. I don't understand what was the benefit of integration. I will, Veronica. No, what is that? What is black nobility? The benefit was only for them, not exactly. Exactly. There was no benefit for us. Anytime a white person is accepting of a black person, it's always for their benefit. Their minds. I can't say that. Their minds only see black people as a tool. And I'm not, okay, God want me to say this. Not all Caucasian people are the same. But I use this analogy all the time. If I see a pit of snakes, it's not my job to stop for one snake and say, are you a nice snake? I'm not going to do that. Okay? Hold on, let me see. Okay, that's better. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. Do I hate white people? No, I don't hate white people. Because when you allow hate to come out of you, that goes against the Creator. I cannot hate you because you will block my blessings. I just dislike the mindset. I dislike the energy that comes from them. I dislike the confidence that they have. I dislike that white people have a mental capacity that makes them barbarians. Neanderthals, like my Dr. Umar says. Neanderthals. Neanderthal. Hey, Hebrew. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, y'all make me feel so special. Oh, snap. If you hear a black man saying he don't like black women, he's not a black man. He's a black slave. He's a slave. A real black man would never say that. A black man would never say he hates something that created him. Even when it comes to like the black men who date light-skinned women. I don't understand that. And I'm not saying you can't, because there's black people who are light-skinned, but most of the black men who do that, that's because your mind has not been forced to focus on true black women. Which is why I love dark-skinned women. I love, when I see a brown-skinned woman, I just love her. I love her more. I hate being bright. I don't like my skin tone. I don't. I want to be darker the berry, sweeter the juice. That's what I wish I was. My sister, she's so pretty and dark and just pretty. I don't like my skin tone because I feel too close to white people. I don't like it. I don't. People like, oh, you think you're black. I don't like that I'm this bright. I would prefer to be a dark-skinned woman. That would make me feel so much more black, but I'm not. So, but yes, baby.
Hello.
You can't be in the camera. What's up?
I love you.
I love you too. For you to love a true dark-skinned woman, your mind has to be able to focus. Seeing a light-skinned woman is just so much easier for your mind because it does not have to look deep into her features. For you to see a dark-skinned woman's features, you have to look at her. You have to focus on her. And that's why most people prefer light-skinned women, because your mind, everything's about your mind. Your mind does not have to focus as much. And that's part of the issue, which is why people have the issue with black women. Because it requires you to step outside of your easiness and focus. I love our people in general. We're so beautiful. So to everything, we're God chosen. And that's why, like, I don't understand I did, because they were unaware of that. But at the same time, even today, why do black people fight to be accepted when we are the gifts? Why are you fighting to be accepted by white people when you are the gift? It doesn't make sense. Why are you going to a court suing your job for not accepting your hairstyle when you are the gift? Why do black people force themselves to be accepted where they're not wanted when you are the gift? I don't understand the mindset of black people. Black people behave right now, if we separated ourselves, like we're not going to be able to survive. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. We wouldn't have to deal with police brutality if we separated. It wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't be a thing. And black women, and there are going to be some women who get mad at me, but when it comes to police brutality, black women are not in comparison when it comes to black men. It's not. We don't even compare when it comes to police brutality when it comes to black men. But I just don't understand black people. Even that situation where that black girl who just shot that 14-year-old boy in Texas, I blame his parents. He's 14. Why is he not in the house? Why is he out? Why is he running around? Why is you don't have your son disciplined? I don't understand that. But even when it came to that case where that mother was suing the school because her son had dreads, and the school told her, oh, well, it goes against our policy. We don't want nobody with dreads. Why you did not remove your child from the school, but instead try to force them to change their rules for you? They're white people. Why are you trying to force white people to accept a black standard? It makes no sense. Why do black people try to force white people to accept black standards when we can make our own world? Like, thank you. They don't realize the cops was made to control black people. And that's why, if y'all hear everything that I'm saying, everything goes back to self. Black people could stop everything that is going on right now in America, but we choose not to. Well, baby, Gloria, I love seeing a dark skinned black woman. I be so jealous. I be like, God, why did you make me so bright? I be so jealous of black. Oh, I be so jealous. Cause they're the real true black women. I've been in. I feel like I'm a house nigga. I don't like that. I was in the house. Oh no, put me outside. Put me outside, baby. But oh, I've been out here for a while, y'all. But yeah, black people, we're the issue. If we should date or marry a Nigerian, Haitian, Trinidadian, Ethiopian, no, I don't believe we should because most African American people in America has the European mindset, and it goes against everything that the true black people believe in. Honestly, even when it comes to when they tell us to move back to Africa, I don't believe black people in America should ever go back to Africa because they'll mess it up. They would they would start complaining about how it's not white enough. No. But my question is, before the paper marriage standard happened, how was we getting married? How did we secure our relationships without the paper? That's the thing. That's the thing. That paper marriage mindset came from European people. We didn't have a court system. We never went to a courthouse to get married. That was a white thing. That was never a black standard. The black standard was this man chose you, he told you he was going to be with you, and that was that. And y'all went about your life. And then when we integrated, this is on documentation, we wasn't even allowed to get married. We had to get approval to even get married. Black people didn't get the privilege of getting married until what year? I don't know what year it is, but y'all can Google it. Family, friends, jump in the broom. Legit. Legit. That was our way of getting married. We never had a piece of paper. So every time white people say, oh, well, you're a single mother out of wedlock, that wedlock had nothing to do with us. Black people never had a piece of paper to get married. We legit jumped the broom. And then they tried to incorporate jumping the broom in the white man's way of marriage. That was never ours. Black people have legit separated themselves from their blackness to be accepted by the white standard, and that's very much weird. It's weird. Right now, if I was with somebody, right, and they said, let's get married, let's go to the courthouse, don't you take me to no courthouse to get married. You better not take me. I don't need nobody else's approval to get married. I don't need your approval. I don't need your paper. Who are you to tell me, oh, well, you can get married? The fact that there was a time period when black people wasn't even allowed to get married based off of what they said, I don't want no part of it. Because you basically give me approval. Because at any moment you can say, well, y'all can't get married no more. You're a fucking lie. We about to go jump this broom real quick. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't want to get married based off paper. I don't want that. I don't want that. Y'all, I'm about to have to get off of here. I've been on here for a while. My child, he came here for a reason. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I'm about to leave this live up. I love y'all. Follow, subscribe, share my channel. I love you too, Veronica. I was gonna take a break, y'all. I clearly can't take a break. God want me in this position because I sure was gonna take a break. But I love y'all. Bye, you guys.